Meet Jordyn Dumont. She follows a strict routine.
I pray every morning.
Amen.
I have somebody from the house that calls me every day.
Oh, hi, Katie. Where are you?
It's a commitment to her new life in Montreal. And it's helped her stay on track for the last 5 months. 5 months of being sober.
Boston, come here. I see you looking at me.
She's come a long way since August 12th,
Come on, honey.
when her life took a turn as she lay in a hospital bed.
When the doctor got her in there, asked what she was taking, she told them, asked how she was doing it, and she said injection, and I rolled her arm over and saw the track marks.
Jordyn had run out of money and was deep in withdrawal. Her mother learned what had been going on behind closed doors.
I had to leave the room at that point.
It was a shock. Jordyn had grown up a happy kid in her hometown of Shapley, Maine.
People that used to drive their snowmobiles to my high school.
Those happy memories have been replaced with a life that she wants to leave behind.
Just being in this area, it's just very uncomfortable, you know, going through the memories and stuff the stuff that I did around this area.
As a kid, she loved playing sports.
That was probably 7 or 8 years old. She played soccer.
She became a star athlete, which earned her a scholarship to St. Joseph's College in Standish. Things were looking up until all those years of sports caught up to her.
I was a field hockey player in college, and something happened to my knee.
After knee surgery, Jordyn was prescribed opiates. What came next is something that happens all too often.
I always told myself, I'll stick to drinking, I won't do drugs, and I will never ever touch a needle. And all that went away when drugs got in my system.
Over the course of 5 years, Jordyn went from using pills to heroin and then to fentanyl. Getting high began to take over her life. The star athlete dropped out of school. Desperate for money to keep up her habit, she found herself working at a strip club in Florida. But she couldn't keep up and eventually moved home to Maine, hiding her addiction from her family. Until that day in the hospital in August, deep in fentanyl withdrawal, Jordyn realized things had to change.
And seeing my mom there beside my bedside while I'm convulsing, and her crying is the time where I had to be like, okay, this is damaging not only my life, but the people around me. And if I don't take care of it, it's gonna get worse and I'm gonna die.
I finally had to sit back and say, oh my God, what are we dealing with?
For Donna, it was time to take action.
I think it was the adrenaline that I was like, fight or flight mode in my aspect of being a mom. I'm not thinking about her being a druggie. I'm just thinking about her getting through what she's getting through and living.
Jordyn returned home and continued to withdraw, but her mother sat for a week, glued to her computer, trying to find anyone who could help her daughter. She started searching in Maine.
None of them had a bed open for women. The ones that did, it was a 4 to 6 month wait.
So she looked out of state.
There were 2 places that called me back, but it was $30,000 for a 28-day program.
Time was ticking as Jordyn lay writhing in pain on her mother's couch.
It was the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life, is seeing a child almost die.